Hey, and welcome to Digital Style. Today, we're going to be visiting a magical world of blades and battles in Soul Calibur 5, and combining that with the characters from Sesame Street. Sesame Street? Is that right? Who authorized this? Sesame Street is a long-running children's educational TV show that features a wide variety of colorful Muppet characters. Soul Calibur 5 is a weapon-based fighting game set in the 17th century. It may seem like these two don't have a lot in common, and that's because they really don't. I appreciate the challenge, but I expect that these characters aren't going to turn out completely accurate. Now, I don't want to run into any hiccups like last time, so before we get started, I'm going to go through the game and unlock everything. Everything. Huh. That was a lot easier than I expected. But check it out, I did it. I mean, I really did unlock everything in the game, but that's not a real trophy. I just found a template online. I can get myself any trophy I want. So let's get started with Sesame Street's most iconic character. No, not Elmo. He's the worst. We're talking about Big Bird, Sesame Street's original icon. He's an 8-foot-tall, bright yellow canary. I really like how the scale armor looks like feathers. That mask has a nice beak to it too. The rest of the outfit isn't that great though. I'm just working with what I have. Let's move on to a couple more human-shaped characters, Bert and Ernie. First we'll do Bert. This yellow-skinned Muppet is known for his grumpiness. He dresses pretty casually with slacks and a striped sweater. He certainly looks grumpy, and that outfit is pretty accurate. I think this one turned out pretty well. Now for Bert's roommate Ernie. His look contrasts with Bert's look. He wears a sweater with horizontal stripes instead of vertical, and he's short and wide instead of tall and lean like Bert. Looks pretty ridiculous, but you can kind of tell that it's Ernie. The outfit is close enough anyway. Next, let's bring in my favorite of the Sesame Street monsters, Cookie Monster. This furry blue monster is known for his voracious appetite and his inefficient cookie-eating skills. That looks surprisingly good, you know, except for that tail. But that cat mascot bodysuit gave the character just the right shape that I was looking for. I figured it was worth overlooking the tail in order to get that. And now, for character number 5, Count Von Count. The main purpose of this purple-skinned vampire is to teach children simple math concepts by counting everything. He looks pretty cool. The cloak came down to choosing which feature I thought was more important. I could either get a high collar or the design on the inside of the cloak. Couldn't have both, so I went with the high collar. Now let's move on to Grover. But Grover's kind of plain, so let's do his alter ego, Super Grover 2.0. While dressed as his superhero persona, this thin blue monster wears a bright red cape and random pieces of armor. Sounds like a perfect match for Soul Calibur. I think this one turned out pretty well. Compromises were made, but overall it looks like Super Grover, but as a human. Next up is Abby Cadabby. She's one of the newer characters on the show, having debuted in 2006. She's a fairy, complete with wings and a wand. The hairstyle isn't quite right, and the wings are angel wings instead of fairy wings. The outfit itself is close enough, but it's pretty basic. And let's round out the group with Oscar the Grouch. This fuzzy green monster lives in a trash can and doesn't like anything nice. This one is a total stretch. I came up with what I could for the trash can, but there's no way that was going to translate well to a fighter. But I love that he has a fishbone for a weapon. And there you go. 8 Sesame Street characters built in Soul Calibur 5. But since it is a fighting game, it begs the question, which one of these characters would actually win in a fight? So I set up this tournament bracket here. I'll run the fight footage behind the credits. But if you enjoyed this episode, go and do the YouTube things down below. Until next time, fight!
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 1. Fight! Battle 1. Fight! Battle 1. Fight! I can feel it! Battle 1. Fight! Battle 1. Fight! Fight!